This is our, what could you say, metal blind that we built.
That's right. Today is the first day of the regular rifle season here in Oklahoma, and if you can't tell, it's like 80 degrees. I'm sweating. We just walked out. We're probably, 300 yards from our house. But we haven't hunted out of this blind this year at all. We're actually on the side of our property that backs up to a public hunting area. So during gun season, I like to come over here on this side of our property and hunt, because those guys get in there on the public land where there's usually not any people, and they kind of push the deer out. So we've got a couple really nice deer on camera. Nothing just giant, but we're going to see if we can kill us a big buck today. Houston and Emily are probably going to be on a little doe patrol. They both want to harvest a doe this week. Our rifle season here in Oklahoma is 2 weeks long, so we've got plenty of time. We've got a little cold front coming, so I told them I really wish you guys could hold off on shooting a doe until that cold weather gets here, so that we can actually hang one and let it hang for a little while before we have to hurry up and get it processed. But today, it's my turn. Maybe tomorrow Houston here will be on doe patrol. I don't know, we'll see. But
So, we got a problem. It's raining right now. Yeah, it's raining.
I don't think that's a problem, Houston. So this is morning of day 2. Didn't have much luck yesterday evening. We saw a couple fawns and one little small buck come out just right before dark. Houston tried to talk me into shooting it. It was about the size of the one he killed back during the youth season. But we're going to hold out and hopefully catch a big mature buck running around chasing a doe. But I think Houston has decided he's on doe patrol today, so we're not just going to shoot the first doe that walks out. We're going to look for a big mature doe and just make sure there's not a big buck chasing her first. But I think he's got a pretty dang good shot at harvesting his first doe this morning, so we'll see. We're going to sit here in this nice ground blind and enjoy a little bit of rain, because we haven't had any rain in weeks. So we're going to settle in for the morning and see what we see. Ready faster next time.
Yeah, well, you didn't tell me to get the gun now.
Well, the deer were right there. I'm sorry. I didn't think they were going to just take off and leave.
I didn't even have a chance. We have had some bad luck today. We were not hoping this. My dad would have got a buck if we were at the other blind that we were at yesterday. We should have went over there.
We got our game camera over there sending us pictures.
Yeah, like big buck, big. And then here I am, sitting over here waiting for does. We had 2 really nice does. They walked around. Split second, walked right by the corn. And then we had a coyote come out.
We've seen 3 coyotes this morning.
Yeah, we've had one come out right along the fence area. This has been a bad day for hunting.
Shoot, I've had fun. I don't know why you're calling it a bad day. We're sitting in a ground blind. We're dry. We haven't been out in a tree getting rained on.
Yeah, I know.
So I say we pack it up, go eat some breakfast, and come back this afternoon.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Well, it finally quit raining this morning. We came in, built a fire, got it nice and toasty in the house for Mom. But it's about 11:15, and Houston and I noticed a while ago on our Revel Tacticams, they send us all those pictures to my cell phone. So we got 2 cameras out, and nothing really moved hardly this morning. The deer that did come out kind of stuck their nose out and went back in the timber real quick. But about 45 minutes ago, it looked like all the deer in the woods were moving. We got bucks on camera, we got does on camera. So we decided we're gonna go do a little midday sit, and hopefully the deer aren't standing right in front of the camera right now. It hadn't taken any pictures in a few minutes. So we're gonna go check it out and see if we can get you a little doe. How about a big doe, not a little doe. Bella, you're staying here, okay? Stay. Houston was over there sucking on his applesauce, and he said, I brought a snack. I said, yeah, well, I brought a whole pocket full of snacks. And what'd you say?
I brought a whole pocket full of snacks too.
Man, hey, give me knuckles. Great minds think alike, buddy.
Yeah.
Houston and I just got settled back into the blind again. It's 11:30, and the last picture on our Revel camera was at 11:03, and it looks like the deer have been moving for probably about an hour and a half or so. So I think there's a really good chance we'll get a few does to drift out into this field in the middle part of the day. It rained all morning long. The temperatures have dropped a lot. You know, we were hunting yesterday in short sleeves, and it was like 75, 80 degrees. Well, today we're probably in the 50s. It's going to get down into the 30s tonight, so I think these deer will be on their feet throughout the middle part of the day. So maybe in the next hour or so, Houston will have us a doe on the ground. Or I might get a crack at a big buck. We'll see.
Oh my goodness. Oh. That is one of the biggest bucks we've seen on camera.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, he's big. Oh my goodness. There's another buck. He would probably already be down if I shot him. Is that fawn?
No, but there comes another buck.
Yeah, I know. I said there's 2.
Did you see the one way across the field?
There's another one coming from behind.
Yeah.
Another doe.
No, another buck.
No, that's a buck. That's 3, I think, now.
Yeah. Talk about some bad luck right there, Houston. We had a field full of deer. And there was, what, 3, 4 bucks? And a couple fawns. And we thought we had one mature doe coming in. And the next thing I know, she's kind of sparring with a little buck. And I pull up binoculars. And the one we thought was a mature doe had spikes about this tall. So we weren't going to shoot that. And then finally one big mature doe jumps over the fence. And then she just went to the other end of the field. She never came in. So we did see a couple does. They're still over there about 200 yards. Maybe they'll get over this way. Houston was just about to give up on me. And it's 1 o'clock. I mean, right in the middle of the day. He says, I don't think anything else is going to move. And I looked out, and there was a buck, 2 mature does, and a fawn over there eating acorns under an oak tree.
Here comes one.
And one of the big does is headed our way right now. Side of the tree. She's the biggest one.
The one that's in the middle?
Yes.
So it's the one behind the fawn?
Yeah.
So it's the one behind the fawn?
Yeah. We gotta wait on the fawn to move just a little bit. Oh, that's coming. She's over here. It's this one. Hang on. Get on her.
That's her now.
She's in the trees, bud.
I dropped her.
Oh, shit, I ran off. Can you still see her?
No. That feels good to shoot another deer. Really good.
Hey. I think you hit her a little bit too high. That's why she fell down. You knocked her down, okay? And then she got back up. So we're gonna have to let her sit, because I don't know. I couldn't see her when you shot her. Like, I was just watching the camera. Where do you think you hit her?
Maybe on an accident, just a little above the shoulder. If I did, probably.
Well, Houston and I just watched the video. We just watched the clip, and
looked like I grazed its back.
he straight
Hard.
up knocked that doe down. But when I watched the video, it looks like he just barely clipped the top of her back. And that was why she got up and ran off. I doubt we're going to find any blood right now. We're going to we let her sit for a little while, but we're going to go see if we can find any blood. And I have a really good feeling that we're not going to find this deer. I could be wrong, but after watching the video, looks like Houston shot just a little too high, and probably not a lethal shot at all.
Hey, but the good thing is we have 2 weeks instead of 3 days, because this would have been the second day.
Yeah.
And that would have been a little problem.
Well, we made the perfect decision to come out midday today. If it wasn't for those cellular cameras, those Revel cameras sending us pictures, you know, we wouldn't have known all these deer were moving throughout the middle of the day. Obviously, we're right in the middle of the rut. It's 1 o'clock. Houston shot this doe at 1 o'clock. And you saw we had bucks everywhere. And we were looking for a doe and finally found one. I don't think he made a great shot. I mean, I don't think he made a lethal shot. So we'll go look. We're gonna make sure. We're gonna look for blood and see what we can find. But I bet you that doe just ran off. What'd you say?
I said I thought I think I see her. Thought I saw her.
Laying down or standing up?
Looked like standing up. I barely see it. I say we just come back later. Not
Houston,
as well as we thought it would go.
There's not a single drop of blood. You knocked that doe down, but so I think here's what happened. Houston got a classic case of buck fever on a doe.
Yeah.
Because that doe was out there for a couple minutes and he stopped a couple times and said, "Dad, feel my heart." What was your heart doing the whole time?
Pounding like crazy. It was going
Yep.
just constantly.
Houston got a little case of buck fever. He was all shaking, and it's all right. It is what it is. That is not a lethal wound on that doe at all. It knocked her down. She got up, ran off. There's not a drop of blood. I've watched the video a couple times. I mean, it was very, very minimal damage to her. And I know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with me here, but he's learning. The gun is sighted in. He has practiced with this gun and other guns.
Yes.
He knows what he's doing. The same thing happens to grown men. I've missed my fair share of deer. We've all wounded deer, and luckily this isn't something that deer's going to run off and suffer. Matter of fact, I bet you that doe's back out here probably today or tonight or tomorrow. The buck and the fawn that were with her were still just hanging out in the trees right over there when we went to look.
And as soon as we shot the gun, they just walked a little bit.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, nothing just happened."
No big deal. So we're gonna go back to the house and eat a little late lunch and come back out here this evening. And I bet you Houston gets another crack at one today. Hey, don't get down on yourself. I'm happy. I'm proud of you.
I am not.
Well, we're back for round 3 today. It's just almost 4 o'clock, and we had a buck in here on camera about 3:15. So we know the bucks are cruising. And as Houston and I were walking in, we saw a doe and 2 fawns in a different field. Oh, there goes deer right there. Deer running across the field right now. So the deer are moving. Shoot until she gets turned broadside, okay? Yeah. Just happened.
2 fawns just picked a big doe.
Houston, if it wasn't for bad luck, you wouldn't have any at all today, you know it?
Yeah. All of the deer were broadside, except for the one that I needed. And then here the two fawns are spooking her away, and now she just jumped the fence, and she's gone. That was my only chance.
I bet it won't be your only chance.
Well, right now it was. Okay, I got her. Got away broadside. I definitely don't have bug fever. I've been waiting all day. We finally see a doe that's barely broadside. And that was too little, but it's at least a doe. I think I might just go for it because I've been waiting all day just for this moment. So, I may just go for it. Let's hope this goes well. I got it! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
No doubt on that one, huh?
I completely dropped that thing. I don't think it took a step.
It did not. The other one is
Just like, oh, nothing just happened.
still out there confused, like
What the heck just happened to that girl? Oh, nothing just
still out there confused, like
What the heck just happened to that girl? And this is barely like a couple minutes before it gets too dark. It's perfect out here.
Hope you can track this deer, bud. You think you can follow the blood trail?
I think we dropped it. Remember? Well, I got a deer. Again.
Got you a doe this time, huh?
Yeah.
It's not quite as big of an old doe as I was hoping for, but you know what?
At least it's a doe.
Houston likes deer meat and Houston likes jerky. That's what you're concerned about, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you, buddy. You did good. Hey, you missed one? Well, you didn't miss. You almost missed one. You just grazed one earlier. You didn't let that get you down. Hey, that happens to everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? You're putting meat in the freezer to feed our family, and I'm super proud of you for it. And somebody's riding a dirt bike, and it's noisy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to get this little doe taken back to the house. I'll probably call Emily and have her come over here on that Kubota sidekick and load us up. I mean, she probably only weighs about 50, 60 pounds. But Houston's been begging for more jerky. And I think she is going to have some good hindquarters on the smoker. What do you think, Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't you wrap this video up for us?
So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. And as always, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.